It's Lulu I Love with House of Oshun. Hello. Today I'm going to do your April monthly. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, or however Gemini fits in your chart if you know how to do all that. Thank you. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Okay. We sitting today, y'all. Whatever. I'm gonna chill out. Okay? I'm gonna be very professional. Okay? Thank you. All right. We'll start off with your crystal reading. Angels, what information do you have? What crystal do you have for Gemini here today? Booyah. Ow. Smoky quartz celestial. I like it. I feel like an celestial being. Whatever. All right, so let's find out what this is. I hope that's not too loud. Smoky quartz. All right, y'all can meditate on this while I attempt to read it. Thank you. All right. This is transmutational magic here. That's what it's about, okay? A stone for karmic healing, smoky quartz celestial opens into different dimensions and brings powerful transmutation. I like it. You have a powerful survival instinct and ability to go where others dare not. Transmute the past. Realize that darkness is not evil, Gemini, okay? Facing your deepest fears turns these into golden gifts. Face your fears and turn it into golden gifts. I like it. Okay? You know that death is only a transformation into another state of being. So we releasing the old and going into the new. We are shedding old skin. We all go through many deaths in our lives. Yes. Take responsibility for your life. Don't let others take control, Gemini. Ain't nobody run. You the captain of... Okay, I said I was going to calm down, okay? With divination, how you use this, it helps you to be patient. Much stirs beneath a calm surface. Total transformation is close. It may entail a trip into the underworld. So you may have to go into your shadow self. You may have to go into the depths of the cellar of the house. Okay? Don't forget, I'm locking your ass in there till you knock, do the 4 knocks and the password. Okay? To come out the cellar, that means that you're ready and we're going to sit at the table and we're going to figure out what you learned and where you plan on going. Because you're going in the cellar to figure out what you need to heal, what you need to transmute, and come on back upstairs with the rest of us. Okay, Gemini? Now then, toxic emotions turn to positive regard. Ground your efforts in the everyday, but retain contact with higher realms. Success comes through dedication and trusting your abilities. Mentors are available. So you may want to seek the noble guide in the month of April. People may offer you some type of assistance or some type of help or some type of advice or guidance here. And it may come you will be amazed. Okay? Happens to me all the time. Thank you. Now then, release yourself from old enchantments. It's time to let go of some shit, Gemini. Do you want to graduate, darling? Here, okay? The healing insight of this card is no part of you is evil or bad. Okay? Polarities. Evil, no part of you is evil or bad. Everything has its fit in the makeup, the genetic makeup of who you are. Okay? Everything can't be good all the time. Everything ain't, they say it ain't no evil or bad, but, we are human, so we look at things a certain way. Right? Lower, middle, higher, self. Moving forward. What are they saying? Embracing your shadow leads you to healing hidden in the darkest reaches of yourself. The frequency of this is exceptionally high. Woo. The chakras that it works on are the Earth Star, Base, Sacral, Soul Star, and the Stellar Gateway. The timing of this is Scorpio and Capricorn. Thank you. The soul path is total transmutation. Moving forward, let's pull out the big girls. Let's transmute. Okay? Down in the cellar, the first part of April, baby. You may be doing shadow work most of April. Sometimes people do shadow work for years. Whew. Years. Baby, when you get taken under, okay, when you are taken under into the depths of things that you have gone through that you need to heal, you can feel like you're drowning in pain, sorrow. Okay, you may get angry, but you will come out stronger. Do the 4 knocks and the password, and you come upstairs. Angels, what information do you have for my beautiful Geminis for April 2019? Thank you. At the end of the day, you will be having a download by the end of the month, darling. And I also feel as though you will be clearing yourself to the point where your crown chakra will be wide open. So expect for your gifts to increase. And some of you may even have gifts that, new gifts by doing the work. Let's see what happens. See, I told y'all ending and beginning here. Y'all ending the cycle, moving into a new one. Things got to come full circle. Whatever it is that you are leaving in the past, leave it there. It may come back around if there's still work to do, right? I feel as though some of you may have come back from a trip, or maybe have come from a space of already looking into the work that needs to be done here moving forward. You may have set goals for what it is that you want to do moving forward. And you're going to take some time out to really get to know yourself better. Some of y'all are going into this period of really taking a break from things that have drained you in the past. Okay? Some of you may even be in recovery mode. Recovery mode can be you are recovering from an illness, you are recovering from some news that you received. Maybe someone from a distance had been sick, and you're just taking some time to heal from that as well. If something did happen, and you have to realize that you can't be there for everybody. Gemini, redhead children. I'm not gonna call y'all stepchildren anymore. Y'all just the redheaded children. Thank you. I'm also seeing here that some of you may be increasing your meditative practices. You may even go into this meditative state only for a short while here, because I'm seeing where you may be taking a break from communicating with others for a while. But when you are ready to communicate, you will. There may also be some problems with the esophagus, the larynx, or the thyroid, and you are in recovery mode from that. Okay, even if it's just you caught it when it was a spiritual thing first, because see, here's the thing: the mind, body, and the spirit are all connected. Okay, so some of you may have caught it before it became physical here. But I do see where you are open to communicating. You're open to speaking your truth and standing in that. I also feel as though you want to work on how you are talking to people, how you are treating yourself. Because at the end of the day, I'm seeing here where self care is very important. Okay, the nurturing of oneself. What do you want? How do you want the reflection? You want the people in your life to reflect your how you view yourself, how you feel about yourself. You see what I mean? Because I'm seeing here where whatever it is that ended is causing you to go within. It's a lot of inner work happening here, which I like. Okay, it's very attractive to me, Gemini. There may be some of you may be receiving some type of message or some type of information here coming in about a job. There may be some type of, I feel like you're signing something, signing some type of deal. Also, this could also be that you are pledging to something. It could easily be that you are realizing what this life cycle, this new cycle that you are in, entails, and you are making a pact with yourself or any deity, whoever. I don't know y'all like, because there's a lot of folks here at House of Oshun that do many different things. Thank you. But there's some type of signing here. Some of you may have even moved across country and you living in a hotel and you waiting for the apartment to come through. They talking about they got to lay the carpet, and it's been a week, right? So you're just waiting, like, damn, I thought it was ready. I didn't fly all the way over here just, paying $100 a night, baby. What part? I'm seeing here where there may be a new love interest coming in. Some of you may be walking away from the way that you used to do things, old habits, old beliefs. By the second week, you are doing the work moving into April, and you're really walking away from things that no longer serve you. You are kicking up dust. Okay? Some people just see the back of Gemini feet. the sole of your feet. That's all they see. And ass. Okay? I said I was going to be good today. Moving forward. Even though you're walking away from some things that, you realize that you finally got the strength to release yourself from, whether it's a person, place, situation. How does it work in your life, baby? But you are finally ready here. I feel as though you will be communicating with people that, I don't do that no more. Oh, Gemini, come out and shoot up some heroin with us. I shouldn't have said that because y'all going to be like, who doing heroin? Whew, I took it too far. But, there are some things that you are turning away from. You don't want to be that person anymore. You're doing a fucking a 180 around this bitch. 160. I forget the turns. But you are changing on folks, right? You don't start. You are you're no longer wanting to be bogged down, and you're communicating this with people. You are putting your foot down, standing in your truth. It's right here. I see that there will be changes as a result of you making the right moves in your life. And I also feel as though when you walk through the door of happiness and healing, you will be feeling better. You will feel more like yourself, more in tune with your star player. You'll feel more in tune with your star player in the month of April. I feel like you will literally be in a space of welcoming in all things that are beautiful. Let me in, Gemini. How you doing? Hey, whatever. Let me stop flirting. Now then, you may be indecisive about two jobs, two people, two situations. Who do you give? Who you sign something with? You may have two offers on the table, right? And I feel as though there may be some indecision there, and you're really wanting to move more into that heart chakra, that heart space, when you make the decision, so that you will be able to know that you did the right thing, you made the right decision moving forward. You want to cross all your T's and dot your I's, because you will be walking into the door of spirit once you get to the space of I just don't know what to do or which way to go or how to go. Some of y'all may be, creating your own path, not choosing either or, because you made this deal with yourself here, that you are ready to move forward in a totally new direction. Some of y'all are changing your hair color, or you're changing what? Refurnishing your entire house, and you may decide to just go ahead and buy the furniture instead of doing the like rental, or not the rental where you purchase to own. I forget what you call it, because it really don't make sense to me, but people do as they must. Now then, there is a lot of spiritual activity coming in the month of April. I'm seeing here that there will be a deeper level of understanding, a deeper level of spiritual commitment for you. Some of you may be changing your spiritual beliefs in the month of April. I also feel as though there are some of you who have possibly been scared to open your third eye or use it in a sense like this, you know what I mean, or however you use it. You may have been scared, but they are throwing you into that process. So, of course, your gifts will continue to open, whether you like it or not, especially for those of you who it's a requirement, I feel, from all people. But there are people who, as I have learned, it is a necessity. Sorry, not sorry, right? I'm seeing here where whatever decision that you make will bring in a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. I feel like there's a totally new life ahead of you. You won't feel like yourself. You won't look like yourself. You won't talk the way you used to. Gemini, twins, is it? There may be some financial constraints when you go into, like, the changes that may be happening in your life may cause you to really look at your finances and just, I spent too much money in March, right? So you're just like, whoa, 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 right? Or it may even be with this whole relocation. Some of you may have lost your job, and you may feel overwhelmed by finances or making ends meet by the end of the month. It's right here, baby. So again, go into your heart. Work on that heart chakra. Go ahead and start working on that now, because by the end of the month, it's going to be very important for you. Now let's clarify. Ooh. You may be in love with someone from a distance that you have You may be in love with someone who lives at a distance from you. I really feel like, to you, it just feels like we're a world apart. Yes. I also feel as though there's a huge connection between the two of you, but someone doesn't have the money to get to the other person. Let me pull three more cards, y'all. Hold on. Because I need to see something right quick. All right, yeah. This is going to be like whatever it is that has to do with finances or making a business decision or the connection between finances, right? This is a spiritual, this is I'm going to say test, but this is something spiritual here when it comes to finances. Do you, are you going to come from a place of lack, or are you going to, some of you may meet someone who, see, you never know when you entertain an angel, okay? So some of you may meet someone who may come off as a bum or something like that, but you're going to realize when you give them the money, it feels like as soon as you give whoever this is the money, or even if it's not a bum, it may be someone that you know that wants to, they usually have money or something like that. But whatever this is about giving, you will receive tenfold once you do this, but you need to use your discernment. Don't just go around here giving shit away. That look like an earth angel. Does it really? What do they look like? Because they actually feel like something. So the signs that I have here are Taurus, Cancer, another Gemini, Leo, Sagittarius, whoever. Okay. Now then. Yeah. You may be defensive about, or someone in your energy is defensive about how things ended, or that you relocated, or you may even be feeling as though there's a need for all the things that you've gone through. You're guarding yourself from certain things. What is this defensive? Why is Gemini defensive? A job, your boss. You may be defensive towards an Aries. You may also be defensive when it comes to standing in your truth. You feel as though you've had this help, you've had people help you, or you've helped people, and things didn't turn out the right way. So you are guarding yourself. Some of you are guarding your heart. Here, my auntie calling. I just told her I'm working. What part? I'm gonna get her. All right, angels. What information do you have here for Gemini with this communication? I feel like you will be communicating with someone new, or this is reignited passion with someone. And what it's going to do is there's going to be a change here. Yep, you're going to make a judgment call, because I feel as though this is, yeah, someone doesn't want to allow things to end here. I feel like you may be choosing between two people, but overall, okay, somebody like this, because today, okay, not only am I celestial, right? But I feel like an empress. But this ain't the empress card, but she's sitting like an empress, though. She's sitting, okay? So you may have a decision to make between someone that you can have fun with, and she's very charismatic. She's someone who is very intuitive. She's a lady of luxury, not a lady of leisure, but a lady of luxury, okay? And you may have to decide between this person. You may have tried to end it with this person. They're not wanting it to end. And there may be, so this is a fire sign or an earth sign. There may be a difference between like someone that you have a child with and someone that you want a new beginning with. But overall, I feel like someone isn't allowing the other to go. You may even make a judgment call when it comes to have a decision to make. Judgment, okay? You want to go ahead and end this cycle and just get out here and be free and single, right? But at the end of the day, what I'm feeling is you're willing to start something new. That's what you want in April. You want to start something new. I also feel as though there may be a divorce that is waiting to happen, or someone is not allowing that to happen because they hating. So you got to take charge of the situation. They might be hating. Okay? Go on and end it. Shit. If it's over, it's over. I don't know your life, baby. Now then. So you may be communicating with someone about that. Yeah. You're ready to go. Somebody's ready to go. It could be a Cancer. But someone is ready to go. I also feel like some of you may need a new car, a new vehicle, or get some work done on your vehicle. That Mercury retrograde tore up a lot of folks' shit, I noticed. Okay? Some of y'all may have bought a car that was no good and you're trying to wait for that judgment to come back. You really want to get a car back. Whatever. I'm seeing here where many of you are moving forward, but you're also, you may be reflecting on the past, of course, right? Doing the shadow work, getting the cellar. Thank you. I'm seeing here where you are the alchemist of your life, so it's important for you to try and turn this negative into a positive. Use what you need from the things that you have done. Forgive yourself, forgive someone who may be a bit hostile. Allow things to end in order for new to come in, because the wheel of fortune spins in your favor in the month of April. It feels like you did the work. You went through the shit that it took. You did the work. You graduated. So now you have things coming in. They're saying to just be patient, though. It's important for you to be patient. I also feel, there's Sagittarius here. I also feel that you are not very, not gonna be very emotional. You're gonna stay. I think you're gonna be very grounded and logical in the month of April, because you know that there's much required of you here, and by you going into this standstill, you're gonna there's a need to realize what is necessary to sacrifice. You don't want to make a fucked up decision, right? Making decisions off emotions fuck us out, right? I feel as though there is a need to follow the divine white light, the guidance from within, which is really, your high self up in here. I always picture the high self standing over me, coming up, I'm crying. Okay. Now then, some of you may be working with Isis, and she wants you to know that there's a time to reflect. In this time to reflect, you're going to come out very much more. You're going to come out more knowledgeable than what you were. It makes sense, and I pray it made sense to you, because, baby, I ain't got time to explain that. What is this contract for Gemini? If y'all made it this far, please put some flowers in the comment, because I feel like I would like some flowers. Whatever. What is this contract for Gemini? Ooh, it's a wish fulfillment. Things are going to, like, you've been waiting for something to happen. You've been waiting to hear from something, or something is finalized, and you got some 9 of Cups. You did the work. It's coming through. It's coming through. It's coming through. It's coming through. Twins is winning. Twins is winning. It's coming through. Okay. I said I wasn't going to act no fool. Thank you. What is this angel of love for my beautiful Geminis? Because y'all beautiful. Yeah. You will be able to master your emotions more so. But I also feel like there may be a father figure or some man in your life. It could be your homeboy, okay? Your partner, as they call it. Partner. All right? But there may be a need to, someone is, this person, I feel like, okay, I'm picking up a lot of stuff from this, but I feel like this person maybe this for probably one person. Whoever this is, you try to get advice from them, and they just tired of hearing, like, look, I think it's for men. They like, just look, man. You either over her or not. You either gonna stay with her or not. Man, I ain't got time for this. I'm grown. That's how they coming off. All right, so that's from one person. The other part of this is some of you may be dealing with a water sign, or someone who is emotionally, they've mastered their emotions, whether it's you or someone else. And I feel as though they're looking for love, right? They seek love. They may, right when they gave up on love, love came in. This could be you. Just not, some of you are in a space of, I already know that, like, you have certain things that when you are talking to someone, you don't have time for it. So you just like, no. So you may be closing yourself off, but whoever this is, they are looking for love. They're seeking love. They, test the waters here and there. And if that doesn't work out, they don't give people a lot of chances, whoever this is. I feel as though They're very intelligent, but at the end of the day, there's a difference in the way that you communicate. There may even be a language barrier here. Someone wants, it feels like between you and this other person, one person wants love, the other person wants, like they know what they want when it comes to love, but they give up real fast because they look for certain things for people to say, no way of talking, speaking. And the other person is more along the lines of, I can't have a good conversation with you because you're so touchy feely. I don't know what they talking about, child. Whatever. That's what it sounds like. What is this Gemini is walking away from? Some of you are taking a break, and you ain't just taking a break. You taking a break. Yes? What is this Gemini is walking away from? Yeah. Some shit that needed to end. You're going through this huge awakening. I don't know how big it is, right? But you're going through this you're going through this huge awakening here, and you are, allowing the transformation to continue through April, because I feel like it'll go throughout the next few weeks of April, possibly the entire month. It could go into May. Who even knows? Because I don't know where you at in your life, babe. I don't even know your life. What is this indecision for Gemini? Mm-hmm. The indecision, you're trying to, I feel as though there may be you may be making a choice to not grow with with the choices that you have. There's someone that you just know, there's no growth with that person or that job or that situation. There's no growth there, and you're making a head over heart decision here. I feel like someone wants to be taken care of, and the other person is like, yeah, no, I will cash app you $40. You asked for 400, but I got 40. It's a four, right? But at the end of the day, I just really feel like there may be somebody may be deciding to not keep a child. Like they may be deciding on an abortion here. All right. But I do feel by like moving more into April, you will be with someone who feels right, because you, at the end of the day, you feel like you've done all that you can do in a certain situation. You feel as though, you've been attacked, you've been beat down, abused. You just, some of you may even feel as though, there has to be some newness here. And you're walking into that change. You are walking into change. Some of you are praying a whole lot, you know. And one thing about people who pray and meditate a lot, you can see it in their face. And I feel like you are really becoming one with the one moving through here. Moving through her. Yep, told your ass. You are taking your individuality, you are taking your uniqueness, and you are accepting all parts of yourself. I feel as though you are at a point where you will be building, moving forward. You are ready to take on the world with this newness that you are doing here. Many of you have come to a space where, yeah, whatever new idea or new way of life that you choose to embark upon, this is all new to you, so you're taking your time on it. There's a conception of new ideas, warming up to how you want to move forward, what it is that, what are your goals. You're working on what you need to manifest around here, okay? Oh, my phone was about to go dead. You're working on your manifestation, and I feel like wishes will be fulfilled. By the end of the month, you will be, there is someone who you may meet at school, some type of coworker or what have you, but there's someone here who has some information that you need. So try not to cut off new people. Try not to cut off people, because I feel like it's a tidbit of information, but it's going to give you such a good idea, a new way of looking at things, or profound, yes. I like them kind of conversations. You will be in touch with your ascended masters here. What's going to happen is you're going to come out of a space of wanting to fight and battle people. There may be different differences of opinion, different ways to go. I feel like you will be mentally clear here, so that when you go, there's a moment of some type of shock or something happening out of nowhere by the end of the month, and that's when that person comes in to give you a different view of things, or it just could be your twin. So it could be your twin who kicks in by the end of the month and just like, no, this is how we gonna handle this shit. Because I'm seeing here, like, some of you are, by the end of the month, you feel like, you know what, I can't take this no more. Because early, okay, I'm tired of early in his shit. All right. He don't want to eat what I cook. I cook healthy stuff. Right. He want to lay up here and eat all this other stuff. And then he laying up in bed farting. That's a cause breakup. And I slept on the couch and it's coming on through like Pepe Le Pew, that when Pepe Le Pew used to follow that smell of that woman, or what have you. That's what it feels like. It's crazy how many distractions come through when I'm doing readings these days. This has been an interesting year. This is one of the most interesting years that I've had in a while. I say that every year. All right. So you will be in tune with that's too many cards. The Ascended Masters by the end of the month here, Gemini. And I also feel as though some of you may even make it to High Priest level. There's a lot of male Geminis, it feels like, this month. Where y'all come from? Hey, male Geminis. Hey, girls. Okay, I love my girls, but I love my men. Y'all already know. Yep. You're going to take things into either you are going to a high priest or you are a high priest. But I feel like you will be taking things into taking charge of being the more dominating force when it comes to some type of decision. There may be some family arguing over some things right here. Okay. Gemini, you ain't got time for that. You need to be the bigger person. We're not going to argue. Let's look at the facts. Okay. Let's make a decision based on what's right here. Because I feel like that's what you're going to do. Some of y'all have Aries in y'all. Some of y'all have Aries. I'm going to stop shuffling. Shit, I supposed to been gone 5 minutes ago. Some of y'all are getting a job offer here. There's a coming together. Some of you may be getting married or deciding to get married here. Doing business with an Aries, or at the end of the day, just having things reach a spiritual level of communication with someone who is a boss of our bosses. The Emperor is in this bitch with his fine. He's so fine. That man is fine. I just want him to walk off this card. Whatever. Now then, I see where whatever it is that is offered, there is a willingness to take it, because this is this is put out. This is stability. This is something. This is a stable offer. I feel as though either you or someone is proving that they are reliable, and it also feels as though if this is a father figure coming in here toward the end of the month, they may be giving their daughter away, but they hadn't talked to their daughter in a while, or they didn't really raise the daughter. But whoever this is, they're willing to step up to the plate. But I do feel by the end of the month, you will have a huge awakening. I feel as though that there will be a spark of creativity that's going to drive you wild. Like you already have an idea, but it's going to be bigger. The way that you view things and that shake up that may occur. That tower moment came in, but I just really feel like that's you not wanting to argue with people and then start something as well. Somebody wants to argue and you like, I'm not for your emotional abuse no more, motherfucker. Right? Let me go. I'm finna go because I got other stuff to do, other readings. Whew. I love y'all. Bye.